Hey everyone, let's do a quick walkthrough of Ressio's estimate. So what we're going to do right now is I'm already within a Ressio project, Kayla's Beach Getaway, and I have navigated to my estimate tab in my left-hand navigation bar. So I'm going to go ahead and create an estimate for this project. Keep in mind, when creating an estimate in Ressio, you have a couple different options here. You could come in here and drop in all of your categories and line items from scratch, or we do also have the ability to come on in to Ressio and leverage a template. So these templates can be custom to your company. They can be prior projects that are being used as templates for a current project, or we can always provide recommended templates during onboarding as well. But go ahead and here, select whatever template or templates you want to use. You can always layer on top of each other, and then go ahead and drop it in. Keep in mind, if you want to include any file attachments or any special markups, we can toggle those on here. I'm going to go ahead and just take it as is and go ahead and confirm. That's going to drop in my template. With Ressio, the estimate is very much spreadsheet based, so you're going to notice it's made up of different columns and rows. All of the gray rows over here, my left-hand name column, these are called categories that expand into what we call cost items, the white rows below it. The cost items are the items that roll up into the category. This gives us the ability to have a two-step estimate here, but we can always go ahead and take it a step further and make it a three-step estimate with this plus sign here. And then that would roll up into that cost item. This third step is called the cost detail, definitely something we're happy to get deeper into during a demo, but I'm going to go ahead here, remove that, and just keep us at our two-step estimate. What you'll notice though is it was really easy for me just to click into any of these cells and edit the text. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This gives you a lot of flexibility to make this your own, as well as using the plus signs to add in new line items, or coming in here and selecting which items we'd like to delete. So that's how we go ahead and start to create our estimate and do some edits. One last thing to call out too, rather than just dropping in a completely brand new line item and typing it in, you'll also notice some items that are automatically populating. These items are from the Ressio cost catalog, located in the left-hand navigation bar. The cost catalog is custom to your company. It's an area where you can come on in and add in items that you find yourself using over and over again. That way, all you have to do is search for that particular item, click on it, and it will actually automatically drop in the information associated. So something we can get into on a further conversation, and we have some additional videos on that if you are interested in the cost catalog functionality. Jumping back into the estimate, you'll notice there are a lot of columns over here on the right. These columns are really helpful because yes, they will make up your estimate, but they also are going to flow to other areas of the system, including client-facing proposals, specifications, and your budget tracking for this particular job. The description section here, this tends to be where folks will include their scope of work, and this can either be included in that template or added in one-off like you see here. Keep in mind too, anywhere you see these four arrows in the upper right-hand corner, that's going to indicate Ressio's big editor, which we have up on the screen, where we can utilize some rich text and add in a decent amount of information. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Again, this information here is automatically generating a specifications page for you. Check out our other videos to see what that looks like. As we keep on scrolling over, some other key areas to call out would be the cost estimate. This is where we're going to actually have those costs associated with the project. The cost codes, we will upload your accounting codes during onboarding. These also help aid in the sync with QuickBooks Online. Cost type and unit type, these are custom drop downs. We are happy to include some standard cost types and unit types, but you can always have these adjusted for the particular cost types and unit types for your company. Unit cost and quantity, again, very much spreadsheet based. You can just click into the cell to edit, or on our quantities, we can come on in here and use formulas. Think like an Excel spreadsheet. You can come on in here, do different mathematical equations. I'm going to do some multiplication here, and that will actually calculate my quantity. Or we also have the ability to use parameters where we can enter in, for example, square footage of a living room and use that to influence the quantity calculation for the different items within our estimate. Again, further videos on that. If you are interested in leveraging parameters, just let us know. Our unit cost and quantity will calculate the builder cost subtotal. And then we have an area for our markup for the project. This is something that can simply be set across the whole project or adjusted on a per line item basis. It will also show you the equivalent of the margin and what your builder profit will be. Last area here to call out is our total customer price, simply adding the subtotal cost plus the builder profit for some final customer pricing. Keep in mind this spreadsheet is internally facing. There are additional columns that we can add in if needed, for example, tax, whether that's builder tax or customer tax, and then a couple other areas too. We just toggle these on or off. All in all, that's how the Ressio estimate works. Next step from here is typically to go ahead and create into a new proposal. Check out some of our additional videos for that process. Thanks so much.